It's Vegas, so
There's any waffles or pie back there. So.
I got a juice
How are y'all?
cleanse.
Are y'all using the juice cleanse? How do you love the juice cleanse?
Catherine talked about it during your panel.
She's got it on notes.
Yeah,
Catherine.
that was Catherine. Got it. Yeah, so I've never, those of
That was torture.
you who know me, any first timers? Welcome. I'm sorry to like get up here at 9 a.m. and talk about food and juices. For those that have known me for years and years and years, Tammy, yeah. I eat a lot. I'm usually like this. I'm like the character Dean in real life. I'm just always eating stuff. And so Ackles, for some brilliant reason, was like, hey, I'm doing a 5-day juice cleanse. You want to do one? I said, no. But I did. So bad on me, my mistake. It was pretty miserable. I just wanted to chew things. I was like, Jared, what are you doing? I was just, I need to chew stuff. So, and then what's really funny is I had my, this is really boring. I had my life insurance physical on Saturday, where they did like blood and urine tests, and I was like, this is gonna be amazing. They're gonna be like, you're the healthiest person of all time. You have no protein in your system, you have no, because there was no Advil, there was no coffee, so lots of headaches. He's wearing pink. Just like women power. Pink doesn't represent women, it's just a color.
That's not true.
True, that is not true. How are you guys? Are y'all feeling? How was the concert? Did I miss anything? No, you didn't.
Yes, you did.
I stood up on one of these boxes. That was kind of cool.
That's a speaker.
I got to be honest.
That's not a box. It's a
I've
speaker.
never.
It makes noise.
Yes, that thing.
It's a box.
It's a box with a speaker in it. The shell is not the speaker. That is the box that encapsulates the speaker.
San Diego.
Agree to disagree. And I was like, I'm gonna jump up on this thing. That sounds like, and literally as soon as I jumped, I was like, oh, this is probably a bad idea. I don't know how secure this thing is. Probably very expensive.
Yeah, it's fine.
And then that's why I went over and was like, let me go try this one. Maybe this one's a little bit more secure. I don't know, whatever.
I
It was
just
fun.
spit talked. How are y'all? I see 2 people way in the back who are like tender. No, you can't hide. Don't duck down. I've already seen you. What are y'all doing back there?
There's like 8 rows in front of you, full of empty seats.
Join the SPN family. Get up here. No, they're like,
They're auditors. They're from Vampire Diaries.
welcome, even y'all back there. All right, before we talk about dumb Vegas stuff.
Sandwich
Yes.
is good.
Stop eating sandwiches.
So you were amazing last night.
Whoa! Drop it. You want a mic to drop? She goes, you were amazing last night, Jensen.
So you need to specify who you're talking
Then she goes like this.
We know. All right, for those of you who are playing the mic drop game, that's 1 drink. Thanks.
So was he tender? Are there any minors in the crowd?
Yes, let's just assume there are. Hey guys.
There's a pill for them.
So you tell us more.
I was just wondering
Sorry.
when we get out.
Hey, take it easy, dude.
Liz is gonna be so mad.
And it's only 9 o'clock. Her question was, Jensen, you were amazing last night. That was the question.
That's 2 mic drops and 1 broken mic stand for those of you keeping count.
And technically, the mic stand was in his possession when it broke. You all saw that, right? All the attorneys and the owners.
True. Thank you. I don't know. These guys have an album. I recommend it. All right.
Just to make y'all really jealous, my wife, her family had a piano that was like in the family for a long time, like a baby grand piano, and it's in our house. And so, 3 nights ago, a family friend's daughter was there playing the piano, and Jensen was singing Adele. And I have a video of it.
How old is Mary? She's 16? She's 12.
Same thing.
No, Lily's 16.
Lily's 14.
Right.
They're 35,
I
right?
think he's wrong on all this. Yeah, so she's very talented. She started playing. I was like, play me something. And she just went right into it. I don't know. It was after the Super Bowl, so. So we don't need to hear this.
Next question.
Yeah, thank you.
Tease.
Yeah.
It's like an harmony.
It's all right. I love Gilmore Girls too. Gilmore Girls was pretty awesome. I'm a Dean girl myself. It's all good. But don't worry, I will enjoy having coffee while you talk to the short one.
What I'd like to know is, for me, season 10, because of the Mark Kane, is very difficult to get through because of what it does to Dean. What I'd like to know is, Jensen, how was it having to play such a dark, angry version of Dean? And Jared, did you have to change your Sam at all to accommodate that difference?
I don't change Sam for shit. For shoot. Minors. I'll start. Sam changes all the time, just like you do. So in the last 12 years, I'm sure you can see, in hindsight, a lot of different versions of yourself when dealing with family or friends or really mean people at casinos. Whatever the situation is, you see different versions of yourself. And I think the most special thing that the Supernatural family has done for me, was to help me realize that you're allowed to be a multifaceted individual. You know, if you're a nice person, you're still allowed to get upset or angry. If you're an angry person, you're still allowed to be nice. So I think Sam. One of the funniest things is that I realized early on that art imitates life, and so Jared didn't really have any idea where the show was going, and Sam didn't have any idea where his life was going. So he just had to sort of play it by ear and take it day by day, and it's a nice lesson that I learned. Dean?
Yeah, it's always a little tricky and I would say difficult, but it is slightly different when one of the brothers goes down a path that changes him to some degree. For both of us, I know that when he was playing Soulless Sam.
Don't point at me.
I'm not pointing. There's no pointing going on.
Stretching.
I'm just no. I was just. it was a little awkward for Dean to relate to Sola Sam because that relationship wasn't there anymore. And I think there was probably a little bit of that in season 10 because Dean was going down kind of this path of destruction. So I know playing him was a little darker. And sometimes that can be a little bit more taxing than just a normal day at work. And it's certainly more taxing than doing an episode like regarding Dean that aired last week.
Which, by the way, to interject, I didn't record it, but one of the most fun times I've had on set was post-it note labeling. It was like, lamp, another lamp, piece of artwork. Did you see the coffee maker? It was like, coffee, don't touch, hot. No, it was actually coffee, no touchy, hot. So literally, like, I never, when they're setting up lighting and stuff, I always go back to my trailer and call my wife or go on the internet or watch TV or something. But in between takes, I was like, like grabbing post coffee, no touchy, standing. So that was actually really very fun.
Thank you.
Thank you. Let's head this side. Way on the end. Yes.
So, Jensen, you're always thinking, but Jared, you think on
Maybe. You know what? Jason has talked to us about it and talked about doing be a lot of fun with y'all as a support. I think I'm probably willing to do it. Thank you. And then I have this Adele video. But it's his turn to.
Come on.
It's not an Adele video. She's not even in it. Stupid.
Agree to disagree.
But we're right back there. Yes.
So I think I'm hearing you're moving to Austin.
Yes!
Where would be the best place you think we go eat?
Best place to eat in Austin?
Yeah.
Oh gosh, that's a hard question.
Kirby Lane.
Feeling's awesome. Chewy's is great.
I'd say I don't know. For me, the best place to eat in Austin is my kitchen.
Yeah, go to his kitchen. Give a pen. 1, 2, 3, 4, Weston. There's so many things. One of the things that I want to say this: the food isn't great at all. Hula Hut, which is like my sister had a graduation party there. It's on Lake Austin, and it's a really cool thing because in this city that's deep in the heart of one of the hottest states in the nation, you go and you can sit outside and have chips and salsa, and there's a big, if you have kids or if you have nieces or nephews, there's a big fake fish that like turtles crawl on, and kids love it. So I would say, and I'm there constantly. You can like. Which is half 11 minutes. Or like you're seeing people boating around and wakeboarding. It gives you a feeling of, for me, it gave me a feeling of people loving a city, you know? Like, and LA is a beautiful place, and I lived there for many years, and no offense to anybody who lived in LA, but it always felt like people were more obsessed kind of with themselves or what was going on as opposed to just and they're always like, oh, LA's awesome. And you're like, what have you done? You're like, well, you go hang out in Hollywood, like go to the bars. Like, so you're not really loving a place. So a Hula Hut helped me love Austin. The food's not great. Yeah, exactly.
Go to the food truck park on First.
First or 360? First.
No, the one on First Street, South Austin.
Torchy's Tacos?
Yeah, the original Torchy's truck.
We'll talk about food forever. I see a hand. I'm gonna usurp him. Oh, he already asked. I'll go way back. Yes, with the hand and the finger.
They all have hands and fingers.
She's throwing it up.
Everyone you see.
No, the girl with the hand and fingers.
First, I just want to say hi, because I'm a big fan of both of you. So, my question is for Jared.
Yeah, suck it.
Okay, well,
Vegas, be Vegas. Yes.
okay. Well, I read read your sister's book, and it was amazing.
Oh, how fun. Yeah.
If you were to write a book, what would you write it about, and what would you call it?
If I were to write a book, where's the line?
Right here. I was like, oh, I know.
Island. So I wrote something for Lynn's next book that's for the SPN family. And it was so mortifying. And this is going to sound really weird, but I'm in front of people for the last 17 years for a living. I get filmed and that'll last forever, and that's awkward. And I've never been so scared as when I had to write. If I had to write a book, I'd be miserable. But I would love, I would air it to a children's book, because there's some lessons that I wish I'd learned younger about love and acceptance, and love and acceptance of yourself first. So I'd love to write a book about what I know, I guess, which is a kid growing up with all the opportunities and blessings in the world, and figuring out how to kind of accept that and be okay with that and be grateful.
So just name it What I Learned from Jensen.
It'd be called Wilfja. What I Learned from Jensen. It'd just be the initials. Wilfja.
Mine would be
Coming soon to a bookstore near you.
Mine would be titled Waiting on Jared.
Being the short guy. Life is a shrink. I still love, every now and again, we'll be like going to dinner, or like in Vegas, we'll be walking through a hallway or something, and people will be like, oh, it's Supernatural? We're like, no, we just both randomly happen to look at the guys from Supernatural, and they'll look at Jensen and be like, I thought you were short. He's like, yeah, because I'm on camera with this dude.
And then I'm like,
You're saying?
we're right there in the striped shirt.
Hi guys. First, I just wanted to say, considering what you named your firstborn, I was a little disappointed you didn't name the twins Law and Order.
Because his firstborn is Justice J, right? And I was like, I think a cool name for the twins is Kindness Kim and Liberty Larry. So it'd be like JJ, KK, and LL. JJ, KK, LL. Come here. All with like virtues.
Not a joke. We literally talked about Law and Order.
Unfortunately, Chuck Norris
Already has those names for his arms.
for his
so
legs,
it's,
for his left and right thigh.
But the last year I talked to you guys a little bit about the face you make when you pretend to take a shot, and how that can like push you right out if somebody doesn't make that liquor face. That when you take a shot, pretend to take a shot of liquor.
when somebody on screen drinks hard alcohol and they don't make a face,
I talked about that
it drives me
last
nuts
year.
too.
And I was wondering if when you guys, those little attention to details, I think is what really makes this show.
Well, that's not a performance thing. We just drink real alcohol.
So that attention to detail, I feel like, is what really makes this. It makes you would rather watch Dean, like angsting alone in a room, because he's so much more engaged than that.
It is.
That's really what makes the show what it is. I feel like your guys' amazing attention to detail.
Thanks.
So I was wondering if when you do these like big, intense, angry or sad scenes, like is there any kind of like build up you have to do for that? And is it ever hard to like come down from that like emotional charge when you do scenes like that?
It's a good question, because we've been living with these characters for quite a while, and I'd say some people, a lot of people do this, and I know I've been guilty of doing it, as is he, and that is kind of getting yourself worked up before you actually start the scene. Whether it's listening to music, whether it's thinking about something that can get you into that emotional space. The benefit of doing what we've done for so long is that we don't have to necessarily do that anymore, because we can dive right into it and allow the emotion to hit us during the scene. But yeah, I would say that there are some scenes or some storylines or some conversations.
Have you
that we
ever listened to music for a scene?
No.
Never ever?
No.
I have once in my career.
That's why I pointed to you when I was.
Kind of just forget that they're Denzel Washington or Kate Winslet and just be in the moment. And so during the shooting, often, one of my really cool experiences in this life, thanks guys, was working with Peter O'Toole. And I had a scene, yeah, thanks. And I had a scene at the very end where my character has a very emotional scene with Peter O'Toole's character. And it was one of those moments where my mind was just gone to a place and I was still going. And he pulled me aside, and when Peter O'Toole, rest in peace, pulls you aside, you go aside with him. And he said something that was really, really meaningful. And he said, "Stop. Those aren't your tears. Those are Tom's tears. Save them for Tom." Because I was playing a character in Tom. And I was like, how cool. Like, how cool. You're right. These are not for Jared. These are for Tom, my character at the time. So it was really meaningful for a guy who, 8 Oscar nominations or something, Lifetime Achievement Awards, to go like, hey, I get it, you're doing a great job, but you're getting emotional right now. That's for Tom. That's not for Jared. Like, cry at home. It was a really cool way to go like, hey, buck up, We're telling the story for y'all, not for yourself. So if you want to cry, go talk to your therapist. I had a funny conversation last night with a guy. I was playing blackjack, and the guy next to me, I guess the girl he was with knew Gilmore Girls.
Yeah, that's hilarious.
No, but he was like, man, must be tough. Have you ever had to cry? And I was like, he was like, man, I couldn't cry. I was like, dude, I cry all the time. He was like, but you're a big dude. I was like, yep.
Not that big. Right there.
We just saw the electric bull ride scene the other night. Could you give us some details on that?
I'm sorry, the what? There was a mosquito. I'm trying to remember.
The electric bull ride scene.
The bull ride scene. Yes.
Did you cheat and do that in slow-mo? Jared, did you take a turn on it? And will we see anything on the gag reel about it?
Well, okay. Let me first say that I'm still sore. That was not slow-mo. We went full. We did a
Full mo.
We did a full ride.
Fast mo.
My stunt double came on, and he did it first. They were like, we're just gonna get a wide shot. We'll have Jesse was there that day. We'll have Jesse do it for a bit. And so he got on and did, I don't know, maybe it was like 30 seconds or something like that. Just a long time. I don't know if a lot of you know rodeo, but they only have to stay on for 8 seconds, not 30. And the guy that was operating the bull was the actual guy that operates it on the weekends. This wasn't just some set. This was an actual honky tonk that we rented out.
Was it the same spot that we've been shot in? Yeah.
Roosters.
Yes.
And so anyway, so then it was my turn. I was like, well, and this is a funny story. When I was younger, living in LA and struggling.
Younger, like mid-40s?
Yeah. And I was working here and there, and I think I might have been maybe just got off of Days of Our Lives, or anyway. Keep it together. this Eric freaking Brady. This country bar opened up on Sunset Boulevard. It was called the Saddle Ranch.
Don't look at me.
Well, you've been there.
Don't look at me.
And they had a mechanical bull, and they just opened up, and they were looking to like get people, get customers. And of course, me and my buddies, Arkansas, Texas,
My buddy's not.
Oklahoma.
My buddy's not.
No, you weren't even there. We would go there on Monday nights. They would have bull riding competitions, and you could win money. And we would go there every Monday and get our beer money for the week.
It's like Dean Winchester. It's like, I gotta like go win some money. I gotta eat. I'm gonna go play pool.
So anyway, yes, I did ride the bull, several takes for a very long time, and I was very sore afterwards. And you'll probably see some of that in the gag reel, but it was going full speed. It was not easy.
Yeah, full fast mount. Way in the corner, right by our volunteer.
I have to say, I love you guys. Thank you so much for starting the show.
Love you back.
I'm a supernatural.
Where are you from? You sound southern.
I'm from Fort Benning, Columbus, LaGrange, Georgia.
All right.
And my daughter's right here. She's the one that introduced me into your fandom and introduced me.
You have a human being daughter?
Yes, she's 18.
Did you ever when you were 2?
No, I was 18.
Good on you.
Thank you. I have a little question, Jensen. I have loved you since the days of our lives. Jared started to say, but I didn't know you existed until the end of July 2015. August 2015. I'm sorry.
Best month of your life. What month did you learn about Jensen?
Oh my God, I grew up.
Exactly.
And she just knew. You don't find out about me, you just know. It's already there. You just can find it yourself.
If you ever took some of the things we say and like put them on paper, we would sound like the biggest assholes on the planet.
They're onto
Jensen quote, you just know about me. Jared, best month of your life. I would hate me. I do hate me. I hate you.
That's how I fell in love with you. Was my husband and I on our anniversary weekend locked ourselves.
Well, now it's weird with the husband then.
Well, he's passed now, but he just passed
Oh,
away.
I'm sorry.
Yeah, injuries not right, but it was June 1st. But our last anniversary together was August 1st of 15.
Okay.
We locked ourselves in a hotel room for 72 hours. We did nothing but watch 5 seasons of Supernatural. That's how I found out about you, Jared.
Sounds like one of those lockdown rooms. So where are the clues? No clues. You just have to watch this many of Supernaturals and then you can leave.
No, she introduced us.
Was
to
it a similar room to like the demon blood detox room?
No.
And you just couldn't escape? You're like, yeah,
No,
shit.
we just ordered room service and we couldn't do nothing but watch. She introduced us and we thought she was crazy. And we were like, should we have her come in or watch the show? And we watched it. But that's not my question, and I'm sorry for going long.
Yeah, that wasn't even a question. That was just a statement.
My question is, because ever since watching the show, I wanted to know, Jensen, since you were on Days and your character played Eric, your twin sister is Sammy, your sibling. And then you come on Supernatural, and your sibling is also Sammy.
I know, my other sister's Sammy.
And then on Gilmore Girl, do I have that right? Is Gilmore? Because I didn't
It
watch
doesn't matter.
Ask him.
You had, your character was Dean. So was it confusing when you came on this show? And
It
you
was
had,
very, yeah.
like, did y'all ever get confused when they would say Dean or Sammy this? Like, you're sitting there going,
It was.
what?
I'll take this. This is my fault. It was my fault. They don't know you at first, right? So they're like, they don't know Jensen and Jared. They know the characters. So the crew would be like, all right, Dean, Sam, and we both walk towards Dean. And I was like, dude. Oh yeah. it was a bit of a learning curve.
They show
72 hours with
the crew
Yes.
and the crew and some of our executive producers and directors and stuff still mix up our names to this day, and we've been working with them for 12 years. So
Kevin Parks.
yeah, oh yeah.
They call me Jensen. And I'm like, Kevin, dude, you know more about Supernatural than anybody on the planet. We worked there for 12 years. And you call me Jensen? It's like, I forgot.
Twinsies. Yeah. Anyway, on that note, I'm gonna go give him some rest. He needs to sit down, take a breather, and we'll try not to break any more mics today. Thank you guys. We'll see you in a bit. All right.